All right, folks, this is David Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. This is a quick video about the chain of command today. There is a chain of command in just about every organization you can think of in the world. Corporate world, military, police departments, corrections environments. There's a chain of command in all of that. Learn your chain of command. Don't abuse your chain of command. The chain of command is there for a reason. It is there for the passing of information up the chain, the passing of information down the chain, the passing of orders down the chain, the passing of results up the chain. There is a reason for a chain of command, okay? In the Florida Department of Corrections, our chain of command is basic and simple on the security side. You have a correctional officer, you have a correctional officer sergeant, lieutenant, captain, correctional officer major, correctional officer colonel, assistant warden, and warden. So that is the chain of command that I deal with on a daily basis. So the chain of command, basically, when the warden wants something done, he delegates down to assistant warden, chief security, captain, or lieutenant, depending on if you're at a main unit or a work camp. Because in the Florida Department of Corrections, captains run your main units and lieutenants run your work camps, just like your colonel is chief security in a main unit and your major is chief security at a work camp or a satellite facility of some kind. And then it goes from the shift supervisor down to the sergeants, from the sergeants to the officers, and that is how the job is done. That is how the job is done. Without a chain of command, you have actually less control, because one person is not able to do everything that needs to be done. One person is just not able to do it all. So you have to have a chain of command. But the chain of command in the other direction, let's say you have to report something. Let's say a correctional officer comes across something that needs to be reported up the chain to the warden. Correctional officer is going to talk to his sergeant. If his sergeant cannot handle the situation, he's going to report to either the lieutenant or the captain. And generally, the captain will report to the major or the colonel. Colonel will report up to the assistant warden. The assistant warden will report up to the warden. And that is the general rule of thumb as to how things are done. There are a lot of people that in my organization, on my shift, come to think of it, that want to lead outside their lane. They want to lead in my lane. And it's my lane for a reason. It's my lane for a reason because you have a dormitory to take care of. You have an area to take care of. I have the entire compound. I have the entire compound to take care of. So I will take care of the compound by having you take care of your area. And once your area is taken care of, then the next person's area is taken care of, the next person's area is taken care of. By proxy and by getting everything done, the entire compound is taken care of, and therefore the sergeants have done their job, and in effect, my job gets done. And because I maintain order and control on my shift, and the other captains and lieutenants maintain order and control on their shift by the order proxy, the colonel's job gets done, the major's job gets done, everything gets done by everybody leading in their own lane. Don't make decisions that are outside of your lane. If you do make a decision that's outside of your lane, clear it with your supervisor to make sure it's all right, to make sure it's within the guidelines of the mission of the department, to make sure it's in the guidelines with the mission of your institution, and just do the right thing, people. We delegate down, we report up. So we generally don't delegate up. That would not make sense. So there are certain things that I'm responsible for getting done. And if I go out and try to do everything that I'm responsible for getting done, nothing's going to get done. Same thing with a dormitory sergeant that believes it is their shift and they're running the shift. That takes their attention away from where it needs to be, which is their housing area, which is their dorm. So folks, lead from your lane, obey your chain of command, respect your chain of command. Always remember, you do not have to respect the person wearing the rank, but you do need to respect the rank. Just like you don't need to respect the person wearing the badge, but you do need to respect the badge. All right, that's all I got for this one. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. You want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications when I post new videos, and even with some comments, folks. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, there's no place for domestic violence in this world. If you know a domestic violence victim, or you are the victim of a domestic violence situation, remember to say something to somebody. Or 1-800-799-SAFE, 1-800-799-7233. That's a domestic violence hotline. I got a little bit ahead of myself because if you know the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, that's when you should remember to tell somebody, okay? The worst thing that you can do is nothing. And if you are the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, remember there's help for you too. The first thing you have to do is admit that you need that help. The second thing you have to do is ask for it. That's all I got for this video, folks. I'll see you on the next one. This is David Smith, Correctional Officer Lifestyle.